Hello once again, YouTubers. Just a little update on some projects and also some of the latest acquisitions as far as Hamfest finds. I know everybody, I enjoy watching and see what other people get. Come in and have a cup of coffee with me and let me give you an update on one of the projects that I have not finished. It's the Philco 84B that Terry sent me. All I lack on it is the cabinet, putting the dial in it. And I've done some of the refinishing on it, but right now it's raining in East Tennessee with 100% humidity, kind of cool. So probably won't be any cabinet work today. But as soon as I get that, we'll get that last video and everything. I've got another one in line over here to be redone. Well, I got several in line, and I'm trying to decide which one. I don't know if I'll let you choose. I let you choose one time. We end up doing them all eventually, but I don't know. Just whichever one hits me. Anyway, every year, my friend and my partner in crime, Josh from Tinkering with Electronics, he lives about a half a mile or less as a crow flies from me. And we get into all sorts of good stuff, go to church together and what have you. So we go, the last 3 years in a row, we've gone to the Dalton Hamfest in Dalton, Georgia. And that's always been one of my favorites. And so one of the things in the past, early in my ham career, I would go to Hamfest looking for stuff, and I would come home disappointed. Well, later in life, I've realized that, hey, I'm just going to go and see what follows me home, and I'm just happy with it, you know. I'm a lot happier that way. So anyway, one of the things, 560 ohm resistors, those will come in handy. Those are fairly common. And some 3.3K resistors, 1 waters, and so those will come in handy. I've done check some of these. These are, well, they don't have a tolerance band on them, so they'll go anywhere from 29 to 35, or 2.9 to 3.5. Now you say, well, that's, well, if you're looking for something that's a little low or a little high, there you go. The other thing is, got some phenolic board. Everybody needs some phenolic board. I wish I could find more of that. And then some vector board, perf board, whatever, and everything like that. So, all right, I got some more. Let me clear the bench and show you what else I've got. First piece of equipment I bought. Doug, you'll appreciate this. This is the Heathkit RF signal generator, model IG102. People that follow Doug, DERB, Doug's electronic, what is it, DERB, repair bench. Doug's electronic repair bench, Mosslack. We'll have seen him work on this unit. A unique story, and the person I bought this from, and we won't go into details on this, but it's very common out there. And I'd already told Doug that he would really get a kick out of this video. And I picked this up and everything. I've already ordered the BNC connectors to, I may leave this RF. Somebody I think has already put the RF, like a SO238. SO238. Is that the right number? Anyway, SO239, whatever. And this is the old mic plug connection. I'm going to replace at least this one with a BNC. I've already got that ordered. Now, Doug, brother, just because I love you, guess what happens? This selector switch is frozen. So apparently it was a defect in the manufacturing. So anyway, we first looked at it and told the guy, hey, look, this thing's froze up, you know. And so he took the back off. He said, well, I'll just keep it and fix it myself. And so he took it back there, and later on I came back and said, well, since that's froze up, he said, well, it's missing a tube too. So I don't know if the tube was missing before or after he took the back off. So I have no evidence. So anyway, I got a 12 AT7 to go in it, so it's not a big deal. So we'll be probably doing, I don't know if I'll do a video series on it or not, but I may give you an update on it a little bit later on. But that's pretty much it. And I think in that last video, you heard a pop and an ouch or something like that. I'd rolled the extra 12 AT7 tube that I had off the bench onto the floor, so I may not have a 12 AT7 anymore, but I do have another one other than that. So I'm going to test those. And I may, at the end of this video, go ahead and put the tube in and bring this up and see if it works, at least on that one band, right? I mean, hey, 3.1 to 11 megacycles. Hey, I can calibrate the shortwave band on that, couldn't I? Right? Okay. Let's go to the other one. And why I bought this next one, I don't know. And I'm going to have to ask everybody to look closely and dig and help me find information on this, because I'm striking out everywhere I go. And I don't know why this stuff, these unique items, just follow me home. All right, boys and girls, here's a mysterious box. What do we have? Yeah. It says, this sign of efficiency. The sign of efficiency, National Union Radio Products. And that was nailed on there. But that's not what's in here, I don't think. So, anyway, maybe I won't knock things over with this. But, as you can very well see, let me reposition the camera. Okay, this is an Earl Weber Company automotive electric radio products tube tester. It's called the new Neon Glow tube tester. This is a Model 30. Up here I have the tube testing data sheet, and behind this is thumbtacked in. Behind this is the original paper, but there's nothing else. This is just the setup. So I've got how to set it up, but I don't have any information about the operation. But if it's working, then it's pretty much tested the way a lot of others are. Now, I've been out throwing out lifelines trying to figure out, hey, all the tube testing people that works on things, and so far I'm striking out on this. This is a new cord. However, what really, it doesn't concern me, but it looks like that somebody has had, this looks like it comes off of a meter. And I just wonder if this is the wires that came on this meter. I haven't taken it apart yet. And somebody's attached another meter to it, so that if that one didn't work, this one did. And then there's other leads in here and this is well, it does turn too, but I think it's a rheostat. But anyway, it's some extra screws or something. But it's a pretty cool, getting too much glare, but the little windows, and you push that to test. So anybody's got anything, and we may do a video of taking this apart and just looking at it later on. But here's another little cool thing. Let me pan back so you can see that came with it. Of course, I don't think it came with the thing, but it just happened to be in the box. And it's the pin data rule. And inside the little windows, you pick your tube. Let's say this is a 6H5, and then it shows what the pins are. And it changes when you slide that up. You can see that all the data changes. That's pretty cool. Based upon the tubes. Of course, it's limited both sides. So whatever's can be printed on each side of the card, there it is. But that's let me pan back a little bit, and that's the fines. That's all. Well, I did get another signal generator, and I ran to a buddy of mine, and he was looking for a signal generator, so I just resold it to him. No profit. That's not the way I work. I actually gave it to him, and he wouldn't take it, and so he just he paid me. So all right. I don't know if I'll end this video here or if I'll get into this signal generator. I may attack the signal generator on it. This is fairly short. But what I am asking is anybody that knows anything or can find any information on the Earl Weber Company, and I believe that's a distributing company is what Steve Johnson told me. It was probably made by someone for Earl Weber. The meter says Weber on it. So there you go. But as you can look, you can see the wear. This thing has been used. This thing has been used in the past. And so it's I'm saying it's probably in the mid 30s or so, late 30s at the most. So I think it's going to be I don't ever expect to use it, but I think it'll be a good shelf piece over here to go with this stuff. So anyway, let's you put on your thinking caps, put your aluminum foil caps on, whatever, and help me find some information on this thing, if you will. Okay, as promised, we're going to take a look. I put the tube in and I brought it up slowly, and whatever, everything looks fairly decent. As far as the frequency, this is going all over the place. I don't know if it's the connection or my counter. I'm not really happy with this. Right now that's reading 6.2, and the dial should be around 662 something. Now I've run it up and down, and when you start going below, say 5 or something like that, it just doesn't track. It actually stops there at 5 and then it gets erratic. So I don't know if the output is as the frequency goes down, it goes down and my counter's not picking it up. That's my suspect. This has never been a good counter. I need to get another counter, but you get up here past the 5 megahertz and it tracks pretty good. I've looked at it on the scope and it does change frequency clear down to there. So I suspect it's in there. Can't check the other bands, can I, Doug? But one thing I can check here is the audio frequency out. the tone, so that seems to work okay. Pulling about 150 milliamps on the Variac, so it's about 115 volts or so. But I think it's going to work okay if I can just get this freed up. And I think I know what I got to do. So that's going to do it for now, and I appreciate you guys for watching. It's Larry from the hills of Tennessee.